Hello my lovelies, and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers. That was my lovely kitten, Lucy, of course. And I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I wasn't going to miss Valentine's Day. I do have all my purple flowers here. And the Day of Love. Tarot is ultimately an instrument of love divination, energy divination, and I just want to ask Spirit where the love is. I am not getting roses this year again. You know, it's hard to get flowers in the pandemic, I guess, but I guess it's hard to get a bow in the pandemic too, but I'm working on it. I'm working on just being a wonderful divine feminine, as most of you are, and see where that leads us. See who we can meet. See where the love is. Where is the love? It is the Toad in reverse. Yeah. We know what this means, ladies especially, that some of us are going to have to be kissing some frogs. And in the fairy tales, it really does turn out okay. Here's the problem with the Toad, though. The Toad is, and it did come out in reverse, but I wasn't going to read it in reverse because this is the energy of a fairy tale, possible. But a fairy tale usually starts with a toad, or a fairy tale starts with, Spirit is really wanting me to focus on the starts with. A fairy tale starts with a toad, or a peasant girl, or two young children who've lost their mother. And Spirit is saying a lot of us feel like we're at the beginning of these fairy tales where nothing is that great. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's a general reading for everybody because we want to know where that love is. And I'm just going to help us out here and see if I can get something basic from Spirit on love, other than, I'm sorry you're feeling like you're at the beginning of your fairy tale. Spirit is saying to keep, yes, do keep your eyes out open for that toad. Oh, the reason Spirit was very clear about, you know, a fairy tale beginning with the toad, they want me to specify for you, darlings, that some of you, especially if you're dudes, men's, masculines, which, yeah, I'm a little grumpy about because I'm single for Valentine's Day. It's so unusual for me and then not at the same time. But you could be a toad, and nonetheless, toads eventually do become princes. So it's like that reassurance from Spirit, like, this is kind of mucky right now still. I mean, we're managing life a little better, less in lockdown living, but it's still not quite there. And part of it is we're just not together enough. And when we are together, a lot of us don't have possession of ourselves. This is the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is nature baring its teeth. And most of us aren't feeling our inner natural selves. So when it comes down to the Five of Swords, I like this Five of Swords because it shows them fighting away the wolves at a camp site with nothing but a fire and, well, 5 swords. But basically, when you don't have your natural self you don't have your natural self at access, you know, you don't have all parts of yourself available to you naturally or easily, it becomes difficult to survive, to get, you know, the wolf at the door. Come on, we understand this is a mess of financial proportions, but we just need each other. With the Three of Cups, Spirit is asking us to not be afraid of being together, to not be afraid of celebrating with each other and enjoying each other. I mean, how much more do I enjoy everybody's company now that I didn't get to have any of it for a very long time? And Spirit is just asking to just have a little patience, re-find yourself, untoad yourself, remove yourself from the beginning of the fairy tale, take an opportunity. Ooh, I like that message from Spirit. Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse and Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, there's a little dishonesty here, a little playing with the head over some of this King of Pentacles business. We know what a King of Pentacles, the King of Earth is. A lot of us are getting obsessed about Christian Grey, maybe. You know, the rich bachelor. I mean, have you not seen Crazy Rich Asians? Could you imagine only the array of roses that you would receive from a man like that? You know, Asians I've found to be really hot when they're really hot. And that movie just brought out the really hot ones. You gotta watch it, because that is like money. That is real money. And a lot of us want real money. And so, but a lot of us are getting, you know, we're working really hard with this Three of Pentacles here. And a lot of us are getting these either half-ass kings that only appear to be Christian Grey, or only appear to have everything together, when in reality we're all fooling ourselves. We know with this Seven in reverse, we know everything's going to slide off this mountain. This is a terrible camp. A lot of air here, a lot of thinking, and a lot less feeling and experiencing, and Spirit is calling out to feel and experience more. It's dangerous. It is dangerous. Spirit says, yes, it is dangerous. But nobody's asking you to go unmasked, unvaxxed, and go roll around the grass with the first person you see. Spirit is actually asking for discernment, to notice those people who have been frogs before in one way or the next. And those people have stories. And a little more honesty and a little more depth to them than just the hot ones and just the ones that we think are rich. But then I will also tell you, a good man won't approach you if he doesn't have good resources that he thinks you deserve. So if a man says no, you really must listen to him. You know, I did have a Valentine's last year, and he did help me fix my son's car, and that was like a really good Valentine's, by the way, gift. Literally one of the better ones. So there are other ways of having a King of Pentacles richness, as a man too, than just having a big fat wallet, especially in a time when everybody knows we're kind of broke. One of the things I kind of get scared of sometimes in these, you know, lesser times is like you may fall in love with somebody who's, you know, at your level when you're not doing as well. And it's going to come time to get out of that. For those of us that want to be the emperor, that want to own our lives, want to climb out of the sludge, you know, and do better for ourselves, we may find ourselves having to re-separate from these new people and these new tribes. More air in the High Priestess. The High Priestess is just very knowing, very silent, very, ooh, she's kind of has that La Llorona kind of feel, but she has this definite brightness about her, and she is coming to the idea of making a decision to be a little more enthusiastic about everything that's inside. This is like a lesson in looks. I'm like, Spirit, no. We know that the inside is more beautiful than the outside, and wives get fat, and men get beer bellies. Fine, whatever, you know. A lot of little hugs become bigger hugs that way. I'm just being goofy, but this is Spirit just saying, remember the inside of everyone. And I wanted to roll my eyes at it, but the Page of Swords was definitely Spirit asking, where is your excitement about this inner life, this inner thing that we got going, inner beauty, whatever? There is a lot of withholding love right now because of a lack of funds. That's just a fact of life in a bad economy. Love can be really stinky just because of pride and, you know, other things that especially men have to deal with, but women too. I mean, if I got asked on a date right now, would I be able to pull out something to wear and look really good? Yeah, but I haven't worn heels for like more than an hour in the last year. So I maybe want to work on that a little bit, because Spirit's always saying be ready to be ready to be ready, you know, the whole Abraham thing, and Spirit always tells me that. And that's because there's some kind of new passion, energy coming, some new attention coming to us from this energy of this inner life, this less physical, pentacled life. And it's really torturing everyone with this Five of Wands, but it's also laying the battlefield bare and really showing us the make of a man, what he does, and a woman, what we do when we are less than secure, let's say. I mean, things can be done. I mean, I'd kill for a walk in the park right now, or in the beach. What an event. But this Four of Coins, they're going to withhold a lot. It's mostly their presence if they are not stable enough in one way or the next. No matter what passions are stirring, the immediate first thing that everybody seems that's really withholding a lot of love right now, Spirit is saying, it's they feel that passion, but then as soon as they feel the passion, they feel like all eyes on me, or everybody's going to know. Or what are people going to think or say? I mean, you watch tarot, team. Don't turn me off because I said that. But, you know, it's not like you're free from probably censure. A lot of people won't admit I remember telling the receptionist at work that I have a YouTube channel. And it was the temp receptionist, so I didn't think it was a big deal. And her son has a YouTube channel. And when I told her that I read tarot, oh my gosh, she went white as a ghost. White as a ghost. Okay. Yeah, you know, maybe we don't have that sexy feeling with this Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, see, it's Humpty Dumpty butts up. And some of us need to start preparing and resting ourselves a little bit from some of the damage and some of the overwhelming things we've been living with, because, you know, we don't get our hair done as much. We maybe, some of us don't have jeans that fit so well. Yeah, there's, yeah, we just weren't ready for this Valentine's Day, I think. It's a little bit of a stinker. Super Bowl Sunday in America was yesterday, and it was fabulous, and I'm feeling LA and California love and all that great stuff. But at the same time, I'm feeling a little rough. I'm wearing my riding shirt. It says, live fast, die pretty. But I'm definitely not showing my face. Definitely not putting on makeup. Unless, you know, I was hoping to have a date to put on makeup, but did not happen. Where is the love? Do you know what? It's right in our back pocket. And I do have this Jack of Air, which could be the Page of Air too. No, it's the Jack of Air in reverse, which is less enthusiastic, but it is well measured. This is just Six of Cups keeps coming out on me every day. I do a practice reading every day last week. I'm going to get back to my readings, team. But this is just saying, hey, team, there's a lot of love lessons out there that we're relearning. There's a lot of love lessons out there that don't feel so good right now. Just get back on the horse and do it. Make yourself pretty. Make space for your lover in your home. You know, all those witchy things that you can do without, you know, imposing on somebody else's will, of course. And really take control of your beauty and your femininity and your masculinity and your strength. And definitely seek out some more natural sources of that. Grow some flowers. Build a birdhouse. You know, find your center around some maybe creative projects or childlike projects with the Six of Cups. That will take you out of that adulting Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Is that like no adulting kind of feel. And it is like, let that childhood energy, let that play. Maybe even Jack of Air can be considered like playing around on social media. And perhaps you might find that love of your life there. And it's probably somebody that you thought was a toad. And maybe isn't so toady anymore. For many reasons. Mostly because now when I look up at men, they are absolutely 50 and older, and they look like my dad sometimes. So I'm sorry guys about that, but you know, if I'm gonna date my age, I better get used to the white and the mustaches. I got white in my hair. So thank you for sharing your energy with me, everyone. A very chaotic reading, but fun, fun, fun. Just have a great Valentine's Day. Keep your eye open for the love, because it's out there, and Spirit wants us to keep staying ready for it, and to keep giving love where we can with our siblings and our children, and just enjoy what we do have in our lives, because it'll actually stir up, you know, it'll actually begin to draw in some energy of people that you really would rather have loving you than, you know, the hot, rich, crazy Asians, you know. God, wasn't that guy the hottest? Oh my. Anyway, thank you, my darlings, for sharing your energy with me again. Have a great Valentine's Day, and I will see you in your readings coming up this week.